Britten Covey said the Eagles were emotionally tired of trying to figure out what the problems were. I thought we had about 12 picks this draft season. Britten Covey let us know we got 58. So shout out to Howie Roseman for that. Brian Johnson has already found a new job. Shout out to him. Will James Bradbury be an Eagle next year? A lot of us hope not. We're going to talk about how Devante Smith feels about his contract. You know, we're going to talk about the new hire, the inside linebacker coach, Bobby King. We're going to also talk about how the Eagles will open up the 2024 season in Brazil to start the run. But for now, let's run the intro. Look, man, just in case y'all forgot, this is who I am. This ish right here is what I do. This is the Diamond Crew. But I want to give a shout out to my G's and my OGs. But you already know what to do. But if you're new to this channel and you like content like this, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to like, I need you to comment, I need you to subscribe, I need you to share this, I need you to hit that notification bell so you always up to date. Look, man, we're going to get right into it. The first thing I want to get into today is what Britten Covey said. He said, I definitely think we got emotionally tired from trying to figure out what the problems was. Covey explained, as he shared by Jimmy Haskip of New Jersey Advanced Media for NewJersey.com. And we kept trying to pinpoint it. And at this point, there was some miscommunications, I think, from coaches to players. There was some pointing fingers from players to players. And there was kind of letting outside voices impact our love for the game and just the happiness that we had. You know, all of that combined just really made things spiral, you know, basically what he said. And I'm going to tell you how I feel, man, about that statement. And this is the honest truth. I really don't have much to say about it because I've already flushed last season. I'm already gearing up for 2024. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Covey for saying that and giving the people who actually care some answers to why we stunk it the last 7 games. But how I really feel is bleep it. You know, let's get ready for our next run at the Lombardi. So look, man, now I want to talk about what our number one receiver Devante Smith said about his extension on if he gets it or if he don't, because we could go back to a time where we had JJ Arcega-Whiteside and Jalen Reagor as our top receivers. It was a dark time and it was spooky hours for the Philadelphia Eagles, but now we finally have 2 over 1,000-yard receivers and we're getting it multiple years. We appreciate that. He said it's all in God's hands. E.J. Smith of the Philadelphia Inquirer said, at the end of the day, extension or not, I'm going to have to come in and do what I have to do. It's God's timing. So he's going to put me in the right place at the right time. And look, man, I love Devante Smith, pause. And that's no doubt at all. But because Smitty, he's the perfect type of receiver for Philadelphia on the field and off the field. You know, I believe we pick up Smitty's 5th-year option as early as possible. You know, Smitty will be in green for years to come. 1K receiver for the last 2 years, damn near he damn near did it the year before that. You know, nothing but production from Smitty. And we don't do nothing but appreciate that. You know, in my opinion, he should see about 15 million, you know, so he can buy more of those fire suits and Dickie sets, you know, and continue to be the flyest receiver in the league. And I'm not trying to glaze him. Pause. You know, I'm just saying, you know, he's real fly, man. He got hella swag. Smitty also said, man, it's been amazing. I love playing in Philly, Smith said. I don't think there's a better sports city in the U.S. I think Philly is top tier. Any sport, they're dialed in. That's what I love about it. I love that we all support each other. basketball comes to football, football comes to basketball, and we all support each other, man. And that's the honest to God truth, man. I gotta say he's 100% correct with that. In Philly, man, we just show love. It's just the city of brotherly love. In some cases, they call it the brotherly slugs. But at the same time, man, we put on for our city. And if it's basketball, if it's football, if it's hockey, if it's soccer, it really don't matter. We put on for our city. So, and that even goes down from the content creators, and all the people who do this on YouTube. You could just see that most of the content creators, we click up, we link up, and we put out this content for y'all. That's how we do, man. That's how we do. And I love that about my city. I love that about my team. And I love, that this is the platform we get to do it at. But I also want to talk about, man, Eagles, they hired Bobby King as a new linebacker coach. This was unexpected. They have interviewed Joe Barry and Mike Caldwell, but both of those guys were hired. So the Birds had to hire King, who was the inside linebacker coach for the last 2 seasons for the Tennessee Titans. He also coached with Nick Sirianni in San Diego for 3 seasons. He also just coached Al Shire, a real dog who just finished 5th in the league. He also has a total of 362 tackles, and 163 of them puppies was just last season. He is also a free agent. But Tennessee probably will not let him walk. I mean, they would be stupid if they do. But Howie has been doing a lot of work with Tennessee. We have seen him pull off a lot of deals that we had to just jump back and say, wow, Howie did it again. So we can't forget about that. But in my opinion, man, that's something that Howie Roseman should look into. And I'll be doing my due diligence on Bobby King so we can be prepared for what we're getting ready to see, especially with linebackers being one of our biggest concerns going into the 2024 season. Look, man, this is all facts. This is all facts. Look, the Eagles hired quarterback coach Doug Nussmeier, who has tons of experience coaching up QBs. We need you to come in here and do a great job, period. You have a special task to get our quarterback, Jalen Hurts, back to playing MVP ball. You know what we have in Jalen. We know what we have in Jalen. But I'm not sure Brian Johnson and Alex Tanning knew what the F they were doing with Jalen. Doug and Kellen have been tasked with what should be an easy job. Jalen is already talented, smart, so the question is, what can y'all bring to his game? How can y'all make him better? That's the question. As you can all tell from the picture that I have up on the screen, Doug has had a long list of experience coaching quarterbacks on every level. From reports, this is what he loves to do. Just like I start the podcast off saying, this is what I do. Coaching quarterbacks, being a quarterback whisperer is what he does. And I'm hoping that he can bring what we need to see out of Jalen back in 2024. But, man, before we get out of here, man, I want to talk about James Bradberry. In y'all opinion, I want y'all to leave me a comment. Let me know how y'all feel about James Bradberry. Should he be in green next season? Has he done enough? Have you seen enough of James Bradberry? Because I'm gonna be honest, I have. I am honestly hoping. I know, it's gonna be some money issues there, but I just would love to see James Bradberry not in the Philadelphia Eagle jersey. And I said the same thing about Minshew Mania, who had a pretty decent season. I'm not going to sit here and crap on Gardner Minshew. But the thing is I just did not think he fit what we need to see in a quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. And James Bradberry, after last season, I don't think fits what we need to see in a cornerback moving forward. I think that the Philadelphia Eagles and all of familiarities that we have with PS2, I think that we should go out and try to get him. He should be first on our radar. Linebackers and cornerbacks and safeties are what we need to be focused on. Linebackers, as you could tell, I said first, but cornerbacks, if we can secure PS2 and we got Slay on the other side, that would at least shore up that cornerback room, and I feel like I can trust it again. But with James Bradbury in there, that's horrible. I just don't trust it. But if James Bradbury was to be here next year, how could he work out in this Fangio scheme? I mean, we've been running this scheme, but and he's been getting cooked. He got cooked bad last season. Like, the dude can't even play no more. That's how bad it was. So, I'm gonna keep you updated on that. And if that news was ever to break, I'm talking about I will jump on this joint with my hair on fire, trying to bring out that news of James Bradbury being released from the Philadelphia Eagles or traded or something. Just get the dude up out of here. We don't need him. But as usual, man, if you feel like this video helped you out, man, please do the channel a favor. Please like it, comment, subscribe. Do all that stuff. Hit them notification bells so you always up to date, man. I told you I'm working on so many different things. If you're not subbed up to the Diamond Crew channel, please go do that. There's so much good stuff over there. We're getting ready to start popping over there a little bit more on that channel. So, man, look, man, if you ain't subbed up to that channel, please sub up to that channel. Make sure you sub up to this channel, because there's so much content on the way. There's so much content on the way. As we move into this off season for the Philadelphia Eagles, that's when the fun start. This is when the fun start. The season was fun for the most part until we fell apart, but the off season is really there's no more disappointment. It's all, how could we get better? And I love that. But for now, not out. Look, as I said earlier in the podcast, I am gearing up for 2024, and so are the Philadelphia Eagles, as they will be hosting the start of the season in Brazil, game 1, against one of these teams on the screen, because they are considered our home games. So it'll be one of these teams on the screen. I'm not sure who it is yet. When that information comes out, I'll update you with that. But I wanted to let y'all know that the Philadelphia Eagles will be opening up the season in 2024, hosting one of these teams. And, until next time, fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go, Birds.